Learn English with British History, an immersive English language learning course that combines language and history and allows you to learn in a natural and most engaging way. Created by Marina Koulouris, English language teacher, author, and content creator. Music provided free of royalties by StockTune. Feel free to seek out the ebook accompanying this course for a full listening and reading experience. For more information and one-to-one English classes with us, please contact info@marinakoulouri.com. A few words from the author. Welcome to Learn English with British History, an innovative program that combines language acquisition with a captivating journey through time. Although this program is mainly designed for intermediate English language learners, even beginners can benefit much from using it for practice and study. Our captivating storytelling sessions will improve your comprehension of the English language and British history, regardless of whether you are an intermediate learner wishing to refine your skills or just starting out with English and need to make strong connections to your new language. Join us as we explore the rich narrative of Great Britain from its ancient Celtic roots to its modern-day global presence. In this first part of our journey, we begin with the earliest inhabitants of Britain, the Celts and their unique culture and traditions, then moving on to the Roman invasion and its lasting impact on the island's language, infrastructure, and way of life. Following the formation of Anglo-Saxon kingdoms and the Viking invasions, whose influence on the English language and the shaping of British identity was monumental, we get to know the Norman conquest and medieval England that significantly changed England's social and political landscape. We uncover the vibrant culture of the period, including the development of literature and parliament. From the Renaissance and the Age of Exploration, we witness England's blossoming cultural and intellectual achievements and discover how England emerges as a dominant maritime power and expands its global influence. We explore the transformative Industrial Revolution and its impact on British society, and finally, delve into the Victorian era, marked by significant progress and social reform. Don't miss out on the more modern and equally fascinating exploration of 20th century British history. That will be coming up next. Now, let's talk about the importance of your learning through listening. Learning through listening is an engaging, efficient, easy, and natural way to learn, especially when it comes to mastering a new language. Our ability to listen and understand spoken language is a fundamental skill that we acquire from a young age, making it a familiar and accessible mode of learning. When learning a language through listening to material related to something you enjoy, such as a hobby or interest, the learning process becomes even more enjoyable and effective. Connecting the new language with familiar and personally meaningful content not only makes the learning experience more engaging, but also helps solidify your understanding and retention of the language. Did you never think of history as one of those things you'd enjoy listening about? As a history enthusiast and an author of historical fiction, I have to insist that history is always relevant, And it doesn't have to be the dreaded, boring subject it may have seemed to be in school. History is an ever-evolving and intriguing subject that is deeply intertwined with our lives today. History provides a rich tapestry of stories, events, and contexts that not only teach us about the past, but also shed light on the present and future. By exploring history through the lens of language learning, we make connections between language, culture, and society, creating a more holistic and relevant learning experience. Learning English with British history is an excellent way to immerse yourself in language learning without even knowing you're doing so. Whether you already have some knowledge of English and you're looking to consolidate it, or you have only just decided to start learning and you want an engaging connection to it, that'll keep you motivated. This is the right course for you. By combining language learning with historical narratives, you enhance your language proficiency and deepen your understanding of the cultural and historical significance of the learned language. So let's delve into the captivating world of history and language with your audio course, Learn English with British History. Let's explore how the language is used in real and meaningful context, in the easiest and most natural way. In the way we learned our first language as children, by listening and absorbing the sounds and patterns around us. Let's get some insight on the historical landmarks that make Great Britain what it is today, and English, a global language that bridges gaps and brings us closer, allowing us to learn more about one another, all with a powerful and effective method that can strengthen your language acquisition and make the process enjoyable and accessible for learners of all ages and skill levels. I can't wait to begin this journey with you. Ready then? Off we go! Introduction. Imagine a land where kings and queens ruled with iron fists and intricate plotting within the walls of majestic castles. A land of legendary heroes and knights, ruthless quests for a male heir, bloodshed and reformation on all levels of religion, society, economy, politics, and consequently, daily life. As we delve into the annals of time, we uncover a captivating series of conquests, monarchies, revolutions, and cultural advancements that have shaped the United Kingdom and have left an indelible mark in the world as we know it. Our journey begins in ancient times, when Celtic tribes roamed the land, followed by the invasion of the Romans in the 1st century AD. The Romans brought with them advanced technology, infrastructure, and governance, leaving a lasting imprint on the British landscape. Next, we encounter the Dark Ages, marked by the departure of the Romans and the influx of Anglo-Saxon invaders from the continent. The Anglo-Saxons established several kingdoms, laying the foundation for what would eventually become England. In these times, Vikings come and go with attacks, raids, and a lot of political backstabbing, until they too settle on British soil, breathing a raw but unique air into the traditions that will later become distinctively English, especially in language, craftsmanship, building, and seafaring. Fast forward to the medieval period, where we witness the rise of the powerful Norman dynasty, led by William the Conqueror, who brought England under Norman rule in 1066. The Normans introduced feudalism, architecture, and a new legal system, transforming England into a centralized state. The Tudor era follows, with monarchs such as Henry VIII and Elizabeth I, shaping England's religious and political landscape. The English Reformation, the defeat of the Spanish Armada, and the flourishing of the arts and exploration define this period as a golden age in British history. As we move through the Stuart period into the Enlightenment, Industrial Revolution, and the scientific breakthroughs that led humanity to the modern world, the Age of Empire arises. Great Britain emerges as a global superpower, largely under the rule of the Germanic House of Hanover, which still rules today, even though under a different name. With vast colonial holdings, technological innovations, and economic prosperity, the influence of the British Empire can still be felt in former colonies around the world. Its name synonymous to that of Europe's great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, who happened to be the longest reigning monarch in Great Britain for centuries until surpassed by Elizabeth II. This is the world of British history, a realm of power struggle, betrayals, relentless ambition, but also of glory, progressiveness, and insight. Through the rise and fall of empires, the echoes of history still reverberate in the streets of London, the hills of Scotland, and the fields of Wales. For the story of Britain is not just a chronicle of kings and queens, but, ultimately, a saga of ordinary people striving for a better future against all odds. Thank you for staying with us for your first contact with Learn English with British History. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. And if you wish to never miss a stop on our fascinating journey through British history and English language learning, hit that notifications bell. Until our next episode, keep learning and stay curious.